when the magazine New York came out, it got quite a reaction. We had suggested, this was really basically all about the pronoun, the fact that the masculine pronoun was accepted as a generic pronoun. And we had suggested an alternative pronoun that would be gender inclusive. And we didn't realize, of course, at that time that people had been doing this for years. People had been making up generic pronouns that would be both masculine and feminine. And but they had, and we were not aware of it. What we were aware of was that many people just refused to use he and used they as though it were a singular. You know, if someone wants to make a sandwich for lunch, they can do so. Well, we thought that was perfectly good, but we thought English teachers would never approve of it, so we were going to make up a new pronoun, and we would, instead of they, their, and them, it would be easy to remember a pronoun that covered both sexes as Tey, Ter, and Tem. And that was our solution. It got a very mixed bag reaction. Some people thought it was great. The first reactions in letters to the editor were very negative, and most of them, thought it was a terrible idea, and it was. It got a range of responses. The next article was the result of the first article, I think. Actually, we got a call from Victor Navasky, who was editor of the New York Times Magazine at that time, and in probably February or March of 1972. And he said, Gloria Steinem has given me your names and telephone number, and I want you to write an article on sexism in the English language. We've been asking Gloria to do it for over a year, and she has put it off, and finally she said she just didn't have time, but she recommended you. Well, we were flabbergasted. We couldn't believe this, but we said no, we didn't think we could do it. Actually, he wanted it within, a month, I think. And we said, it's very unlikely we can do it. We don't know that much. So he, I guess for the moment, accepted it. And not a day later, we got a phone call from Gloria Steinem saying, look, you've got to do it. You've just got to do it. You can do it. That's what the women's movement is all about. And I will send you my files on the subject. I've been collecting some stuff, and you go ahead and write it. So we did. We found we could. She sent us some good material, and we started collecting other material. And then, we found it was all around us. It was everywhere. So we put together an article which it got the title "One Small Step for Genkind." We used the word "gen" as a generic for humankind and what had previously been called mankind, and we gave some examples of words that it might associate with, like generous and gentle and all of those good words, and then we wound up with that at the end of the article. So the editor we were working with at the magazine, New York Times Magazine, suggested the title "One Small Step for Genkind," and we didn't have any better title, so we let him have it.